Hello friends, I'm Siddharth and I'm here to tell you about the next topic, that is operators. Before starting the video, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get more further videos. So let's start. So the topic is operators, and operators are the symbols that operate on a value or a variable. It means operators is a symbol that operate on the two operands to give the sum, subtraction, addition, is a multiplication and division. Okay, so and C consists of various operators. First one is arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, assignment operator, and at last conditional operator. Now we will look into the way each operator works. The first one is arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operator is a mathematical functions that takes two operands and performs calculation on them. It means arithmetic operators is a mathematical function that takes two values and perform calculation on that two values. Okay, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, now the following table shows all the arithmetic operators supported by the C language. Assume variable A holds 10 and variable B holds 20. Then look into the table carefully and understand. So A holds 10 and B holds 20. Then we have to add two operands. So A plus B means 10 plus 20 equals 30. Next, subtract the second operand from the first, means 10 minus 20 equals minus 10. Next is multiplication. Then we have to do the same. 10 into 20, that is 200, and then we have to divide. Then B by A equals 2. Okay. Then next is modulus operator. In this, the remainder will be the answer. Okay. So B mod division A equals 0. And next one is increment operator, means it increase one value to the original value, means 10 plus 1 equals 11. It add only one values. Okay. And at last decrement operator, decrease the integer value by 1, means if the value is 10, then it decrease 1, then A minus minus equals 9. Okay, so move to the next. That is relational operator. Okay, relational operator is an operator that tests or define some kind of relation between the two entities. For example, 3 is greater than 2. It means 3 is more than 2. Okay, and some relation is less than equal to, greater than equal to. Okay, so let's see the table. In this table, the following table shows all the relation operators supported by C. Assume variable A holds 10 and variable B holds 20. Remember this, A equals 10 and B equals 20. Now see the table. Double equal to checks if the values of the two operands are equal or not. If yes, then the condition becomes true. Then you have to see 10 and 20 among the two values. Okay, you have to check both are equal. No, so it is not true. And this is not equal to, means 10 is not equal to B. Second is true, because here check if the values of the two operands are equal or not. If the values are not equal, then the condition becomes true. So the values is not equal, so this condition is true. Next, operand is greater than the value of right operand. So it's not true, because 10 is not greater than 20. Next one, check if the values of left operand is less than the value of right operand. Means 20 means 10 is less than 20, so value is, so the condition is true. And next, left operand is greater than or equal to the value, it is not true. And now last one, check if the values of operand is less than or equal to the value of right operand. 10 is less than 20. Okay, so the condition is true. So next operator is logical operator. So logical operator are mainly used to control the program flow. This operator helps to control the program flow. Okay, now following tables shows all the logical operators supported by the C language. Assume variable A holds 1 and variable B holds 0. Then see the table carefully. Okay. This operator called logical AND operator, and if the both the operands are non-zero, then the condition becomes true. Both are non-zero? No. So is this false? Next one, logical OR operator. If any of the two operand is non-zero, then the condition becomes true. Here there are two values, A 1 and B 0. So second value is 0. So this condition becomes true. And the last one, logical NOT operator. It is used to reverse the logical state of its operand. If a condition is true, then logical NOT operator will make it false. But this condition is true. Okay. Now move to the next. That is bitwise operator. Okay. So bitwise operators are the operator used to perform the operation on the data at the bit level. It consists of two digit 0 and 1. Okay. Now here also bitwise operator works on the bits and perform bit by bit operation. Now the following table lists the bitwise operator supported by C. Assume variable A holds 60 and variable B holds 13. Then so this is AND operator copies a bit to the result if it exists in the both operand. Okay, so A and B equals 12, that is 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0. Next is binary OR operator copies a bit if it exists in either operand. So A or B equals 61, that is 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 1. Okay. So next, binary XOR operator copies the bit if it is not set in one operand but not both. So A XOR B equals 49, that is 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1. Next one, binary's ones complement operator is unary and has the effect of flipping bits. मतलब it flip the bits of both values. Okay, so ones complement A equals minus 60, that is minus 0 1 1 1 1 0 1. Okay, so this is left shift operator. It shifts bits to the left, that is if A left shift to the 2 equals 240, that is 1 1 1 1 and 0 0 0 0. Okay, so now next to the conditional operator. So the conditional operator is also known as ternary operator. The conditional statement are the decision making statement which depends upon the output of the expression, and it is represented by the two symbols, that is question mark and semicolon. This is syntax of the conditional operator, that is expression 1 question mark, expression 2 semicolon, expression 3 semicolon. Okay, and The pictorial representation of the above syntax is shown below. So you are seeing that there is one pictorial representation of the syntax. So I will explain. So in the above syntax, if expression 1 is a condition that can be either true or false. If expression 1 results into true value, then expression 2 will execute. Okay, and if the expression 2 is said to be true only if it returns a non-zero value. Okay, and if the expression 1 returns false value, the expression 3 will execute. Okay, and the expression 3 is said to be false only when it returns 0 value. So that's all for today, and we will come with a new topic on the next video. And if you like this video, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get all the notifications. So till then, bye, take care.